Capital Kiwi Project is the mission to restore our icon, our national symbol, to the hills of our capital city. Ko Paul Ward tōku ingoa. So my name's Paul Ward, ki te kaihanga o te Capital Kiwi Project aho. So I'm the founder, the project lead for the Capital Kiwi Project. So today we're going to go and track down one of our first chicks from the upcoming season, and we're going to do a health check. There's no species that's more, I guess, totemic or symbolic of our unique biodiversity than the kiwi. It's an animal that, like a 4-year-old kid on a sugar high is made up. You know, it's like the size of a rugby ball, chopstick beak, powerful dinosaur feet. Its feathers are more like fur. It's got whiskers. It lives at night. It's almost like it's a trippy animal. But it's an animal that has come to define us and people ever since they came here. It's held in an important place. Most of us as people who live here have a special connection with kiwi, but yet most of us won't have seen or heard kiwi in the wild. And so part of what this project's been about is re-knitting or restoring that connection between us as a people and that manu, or that animal as an actual entity, not just as a symbol. They're wide-ranging, they don't respect property boundaries, and neither do the pests that threaten them. And so we realised that if we were going to look after them, we had to do it at scale, and bits and bobs kind of wouldn't cut it. So we looked at a map, and we went out and had conversations with landowners, with iwi, with communities, and we said, would you like to have kiwi back on these hills? And of course the answer was, being Kiwis, yeah. So there was near kind of unanimous support for bringing kiwi back, and it required getting pest control across that landscape. So from Red Rocks, from Pariwhero, all the way up to Porirua, there's 4,600 traps. So to build that network of traps, we also had to build a network of relationships. And it's kind of like a tripod, where with the support of iwi, with the support of landowners, with the support of community, we were able to do this kind of big, hairy, audacious goal of bringing kiwi back.
So we'll just come down to you then.
For all of us in the project and on the team, it's really very special seeing the power of the kiwi to ignite some of those relationships and connections to the world that we live in and the world around us. Whether that's a farmer, whether that's a kid at market or school, we've got all the guys at Transpower and Meridian checking trap lines for us.
Yeah, Ash has got it. Looks like it anyway.
Yeah, I'll just pass her up.
I've got the dogs.
We have to monitor 20 odd adult birds over the first couple of years since they arrived. What we needed to do was to show that they were holding weight, or ideally putting on weight, that there was enough food for them out here, that they were able to breed, and then really importantly, to show that those chicks that were hatched out here were able to get up to that weight where they could fight off stoats. Monitoring is important to show that what we're doing is working, but ultimately we don't want to be monitoring any birds. Our goal is to create wild birds without us having to, molest them in the middle of their sleeps, in the middle of the days. What's happening in Wellington is this kind of remarkable resurgence in which we've collectively managed to turn around a lot of those grafts that are heading towards extinction. And we've brought back some of these special taonga species back to our hills, back to our skies, due to the collective effort to that network of protection that we've together put across that landscape. We're enabling those chicks to hatch out there on those hills, to get up to that weight where they can fight off stoats with those big claws. And they'll likely live for many decades, so for 30, 40 years out on the hills. It's in the wild. It's not behind a fence, it's not in a zoo, it's out here on the hills west of our capital city.